into the finals for the Northern USA round, which is on the Dirtfish track. Good to be back with Rallycross once again. Joining me tonight on the stream are the same two people that joined me on Monday, and that is Berries 150 and Radtech.
How's it going? You alright?
I'm of course K9_3334, and yeah, how are you guys feeling for this one?
Oh, assuming everything holds up in terms of my internet, it should be a good night.
Yeah, the technical difficulties of racing online.
Yeah.
Okay,
pretty
guys.
Excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
For some good racing tonight.
I'm pretty excited at the idea that there could be a new winner. Over the seasons, we've had a couple winners that have won rounds. I know Radtech has won one. I won one back in season 1, which was 3 seasons ago. And Jacques holds the record at the moment for wins. I still don't quite know the exact number. I think it's around 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Matt has won any, Matt Morris. I know that he did win the championship for the RX light cars, so he's got that under his belt. And Berries doesn't have any wins, which I don't understand, because you're always up there.
I can never finish it in time.
Yeah. And Kenny also has, I think, 1 win, even though he has won the championship as well. He might have 2. I'd have to double check that, but he's definitely got a win under his belt. So hopefully we will see some new winners this season. That's what I'm looking forward to. A bit of unexpected outcomes. Okay. For those of you that don't know how Rallycross works, all the races tonight will be 6 laps. The semi-finals and the finals are 6-lap races instead of the 4 laps that we saw on Monday night, which was qualifying. Okay, looking at who we've got here in the first semi-final, we've got Kenny, who won the qualifying rounds. There, he's in the lobby. We've got Jacques Racing. He came 3rd in qualifying. We then have myself. I was 4th place. No, I wasn't. Sorry. What was I? I was 5th place. Then we had Kento, which would have been 7th place. And Matt Morris, who was, I guess, 9th place. Usually a semi-final can be up to 6 drivers. We didn't have enough to make up the full 6 for semis, but there will be 6 drivers in the final. Alright, are you guys ready to get underway?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, let's get this show on the road.
Okay, I think that is the correct cars for everybody. I'm racing, so you guys are gonna get to see what mistakes I can make.
Just keep it clean, mate. Keep it clean.
Good luck on the commentary, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it. Give us a good race.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be interesting seeing the 5 cars at the start. It's going to be a big decision on some people whether to go Joker to start with and random starting positions as well. Of course, this game puts you in a random position. Whether you've qualified the fastest, you could even start at the back. So it's going to be interesting to see that.
Yeah, luck does play a little bit of a part.
Yeah. I think
But
2 of the fastest guys. Oh, mate.
So anyways, at the start, there's that horrible narrowing of the track in that first corner.
Yeah, just see it now, that tile wall, isn't it? That sticks out.
So it looks like we've got Kento on the front row, yeah. and Matt
Yeah,
Morris.
Kent and Matt. Yeah. And then, will it be Kenny and Kyle on the second row? Yeah.
And Jacques has to start at the back. I think Kyle's got the worst start in this batch.
Definitely wide out there.
Plays out. Yeah.
We're underway. Good start by Kenny. Shoots through the middle. First goal, nice and clean.
Yeah, it does look clean. A little bit of rubbing as well.
See, Kyle's made a very wise choice there, getting some clean air.
Yeah, definitely. Are they going to go too hard? Yeah. Something's happened. Matt Morris, I think he got a bit squeezed out in the side there.
Tight coming into the mill section.
Yeah. Oh, so we've now got this Kento in front of Jacques. And he's gone a little
wide
bit wide.
and Jacques shoots up the inside. It's Kyle still out in front. Kenny's second.
He's catching quick. Oh, there's two guys taking the joke here.
Oh, this is going to be
there's a hit.
No.
Oh, and the Kyle's been spun.
Yeah.
I think that was just a really unlucky joker merge.
Yeah, it's a hard merge to merge. You're totally blinded as you.
Yeah, and the cars are coming from different directions, so they end up like driving into each other. Oh, it looks like Kento's moved to the side to let Kyle through.
Yeah, nice respectful move. I think he's realised that contact. He's dropped behind him.
Okay, so Kenny's taken the joker now. Let's put him back in front of Jacques now. So it looks like Kenny's looking quite safe to make the final spot. Same for Jacques. Oh, it's close there. So remember, Kyle's got a little bit of damage, but I don't know about Matt Morris, so I think it's going to be closer. Oh, Kento's just hit that. I think this is the battle we should be watching.
Yeah, definitely close between the three of them. It's just dropped down to the two now, which it's still close between them.
Yeah.
It's definitely a spot that we're both fighting for and eager to get into the final.
Yeah, it does. It's going to be intense seeing who's going to take it. But at the end of the day, it's just a top three finish that the guys want.
Yeah. Everyone's done the Joker, so it is just a pure straight fight now to the end.
Yeah.
Both seem very similar on pace as well. Where Matt Morris just can't get right onto the back of Kyle. Kyle can keep it controlled and he should be able to stay in front. It's still sticking together. I mean, there's not much time difference in between each other. They're both driving very similar. Oh, Matt Morris just a mistake coming in there, tightens up. Let's give Kyle a nice bit of breathing air now, and I'm sure he should be able to sail at home.
Looks like Jacques fallen on the gap a little bit.
Yeah.
The gap's come down by about a second between the two of these guys. I wonder if Kenny's just suffering with a bit of those rear tires overheating.
I'm pretty sure that the two guys there, they won't be pushing each other. They'll just be purely bringing it home now for a safe spot into the final. Of course, you do get points for a semi as well, don't you?
Yeah, you do. So it does matter. It does give you championship points, so it is important. But the most important thing is making sure you get into that next race to get some more points.
Kenny's safe home in first, Jack in second. Kyle, I think he's pretty safe here in third to make his spot into the final. Nicely done.
Next up, Matt Morris.
Matt Morris.
He unfortunately hasn't made it.
Yeah. I do know he hasn't spent a lot of time on the PlayStation, on the Project Cars, to get the practice in over the past, I'd say, 6 months really. So it's a good return, good solid return, just to miss out on making into the final.
Yeah, I think he's just a little bit rusty as well.
Yeah.
He needs to get his eye back in as well.
Yeah.
He has got some serious pace.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright guys, that had me sweating a bit, choker merch.
Yeah, no, it worked out well. You've made it into the final, so well done there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah. Okay, sure. Okay, now onto another race that is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, we've got 4 quick cars now, and only 3 spots.
4 guys, which is a bit less than what we had now. We just have 5 cars on the track. Obviously a bit less pressure, I suppose, with less cars, but still any of these 4 could get in the top 3, so it's going to be very interesting to see the outcome here. Okay, let me just get this sorted here. I'm gonna need, I think, Jacques on the cameras here. I'm just gonna get him back. Got our 2 other commentators racing in this one.
As well.
No, it'll be a little bit tough, just a little.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were good, maybe if you were able to multitask, you could do it. You could be like, watch as I...
I know for sure I would not be able to cope with that.
Yeah, me too. Mine wouldn't be a very good live commentary either. It would be like, now I'm crashing again. Anywho, okay, so we have Jacques here. He's going to go in the director's seat. We've got 2 of you. We need Marius and Care Bear, if I'm not mistaken, which is another Matt. Just sending the invites now and waiting. So, how do you guys think this is gonna go? What would you say is a safe bet here? I think of all the drivers, Marius has the most to prove here. Not that he's slow, but he, as the new driver here, he's going to want to show that he has what it takes to get to a final. All the other guys slightly more experienced in the Rallycross Championship, so. Yeah. But as we know, anything can happen. Alrighty. Okay. Just for anyone that is watching the stream and didn't hear us yesterday, or sorry, on Monday night when we said it, there are 2 streams running on our channel at the moment. We have one is a stream run by K9_333. Sorry, I lost count of how many 3s I had. It's K93334, and that is myself. I am running the one stream. Obviously, if I'm racing, you're going to be on an onboard camera with me. You might want to watch that, you might not want to watch that, that's completely up to you. Ratek is running another stream, that's Mark here on commentary. he will also have his stream will show his onboard camera. And yeah, if you want to watch an onboard camera, you can swap to who's racing. If you would prefer to see it from trackside, then you can swap to the other stream.
I'm clashing with Marius. I'm clashing with my teammates.
A little bit of technical issues here. I'm sure it usually comes right after 1 or 2 attempts. Maybe yeah, maybe you would leave if it happens again and try it the other way around.
But if it is someone's internet, it's my internet, so I'd rather be the one who's has.
We're hoping this race won't be decided with a technical issue. It's not how we like races to go. How's it, Jock?
How's it? Good, good. The substitute commentators in the house.
Yeah, so we are now going into the second semi-final here, and Jacques, what do you think about it?
Oh, it's a tough one, cause I mean I'm rooting for Berries for his first win.
Oh no.
But
Maybe
yeah,
Berries just leave and join again. Maybe it'll refresh the two of you. Oh, are you the winning team going into the final? Oh, okay. Not yet.
cool. So Carl, who do you think who's going to
Yeah, as I said earlier on the stream, I think of all the guys, Marius is definitely the one with the most to prove, being the new driver. The other 3 are more experienced in the championship.
Yes.
And know what it takes to get to a final. Pretty much regulars there, I think. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, because Marius does come from a road racing sim background,
Yeah.
so to see him on rallycross is quite interesting.
Just sending some more invites there. I think guys are struggling a bit. This is the unfortunate side of online racing, is technical difficulties. Exactly.
Okay, so Marius is in.
Okay, I'm rejoining now.
Just waiting on Berries, and then we'll see if the connection seems good, and then we'll go. But yeah, I think this can go any way. I think all of these guys were pretty fast in qualifying the other day. I wouldn't write anyone out.
Yeah, because this
Obviously,
track can be.
I think the streamers are gonna, the people watching the stream, unless they like to see an onboard camera, are gonna hope that this one of the streamers can do a trackside. But with Mark being my teammate, I need him to go through, because I don't think I'm gonna win the final.
Well, I mean, to get into the final is an achievement by itself. So
Marius disconnected again, so I think it could maybe be
We
his
clashed
side.
again.
Yeah, I think one more invite and whatever happens, happens. We got to get this going.
choose. Now it's Marius. It's like everyone gets a turn each week.
Okay, we're doing the countdown here. We're about to kick off.
Okay, looks like Marius is in. Let's hope he stays there. Okay.
But yeah, Jacques, looking back at the race we just did, how did it go for you?
It was tough. Myself and there was a bit of an incident with myself and Matt Morris going into the tunnel, but I can call it as a racing incident maybe, because they kind of I think it was him and someone else kind of were in a tussle, and I had to get past, and we were side by side, but I was a bit ahead.
And it's very tight there in that section. It's a very tough entrance to that tunnel. Okay, here we have the drivers now for this race lining up. We've got Marius there in the VW. The yellow one is Marius. The blue VW next to it is Berries. We've got Ratek there in the Mini Cooper we all know and love, that Excite. And there on the left we have Ford Focus of Care Bear. Matt actually got some of the fastest times in qualifying for 2 rounds, so he's one to watch. And we're off. There goes Barry straight into the Joker. He's getting out of the line there. He's getting some clean air. Got Ratek there leading the main pack. As we know, he still has to take his Joker, so he could actually be leading the race. It depends on what lap times these guys are setting. And Marius comes out of the tunnel. There's a little bit of collision. Didn't end too well for Marius. He's found a wall there. That's going to hurt his chances.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can get back into it, because we know that the race is never over until it's done. So this is now allowed Ratek is in second, so it's allowed Care Bear to get through to third. Ratek taking his Joker. He's going to merge just behind Berries. So it's Berries leading the pack now with Ratek right behind. The last 2 still needing to take their Jokers, so still anyone's game really. It's obviously going to be a bit harder for Marius. He's got to put in the fast laps now. Hope that some of these other guys make some mistakes.
Yeah, but I think he does have a bit of damage, so he's going to be a bit compromised on the speed and agility of that VW as well.
Definitely. Although it is rallycross, the other guys can still damage cars. They can still make mistakes of their own. Going to see Care Bear almost looked like he was going to take his Joker there. He might have. No, he took the standard lap, so he's still saving that for later. He's going to put in the good laps now and try use that to his advantage.
Oh, there goes Ratek through the tunnel. I don't know if
just
that
brushing
was
the wall.
intentional
Just
or
brushing.
If that's,
that was super close, brushing the exit there, but
yeah, Ratek is taking risks over there.
The top 3 guys here, they kind of just want to put in the good laps now and keep everything calm. Obviously, this isn't really about time. It's just about your finishing position now in the semi-finals. You just want to make that final. Any of the top 3 guys here could win the round. So sometimes it's better to just take your points now, get into that into the final from the semi, and yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like everyone is comfortable at their pace now. I think if nothing happens, then this is probably the results we are going to get. But
I think Berries is looking pretty confident.
Anything can happen.
Berries is looking
Oh, yeah,
pretty
yes.
smooth out there. He doesn't look like he's pushing too hard for now. I think he just wants that route to the final without any risk.
Yeah, and he just wants to get as much points as he can through these semi-finals
Exactly.
as well, to kind of keep him in the fighting chance of winning the championship.
So it looks like
at the end
T.
of the...
Care Bear has moved up to second now, taking his Joker there. He's obviously put in some good laps.
Wow.
Maybe Mark made a few mistakes. We didn't get to see that, but
Mark definitely made a mistake. He dropped 5 seconds.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it still hasn't
we can
hurt
see
him
there's
enough.
a bumper missing off of that Mini.
Yeah,
I've just driven into it.
those bumpers come off quite easily on these cars. So this has still got him in the into the final if he can hold this position.
Yeah.
So now the thing is going to be, can Marius catch the guys on the last lap? Are these guys going to hold on to their top 3 positions? Barry's coming to the exit of this tunnel. Let's watch the angle of exit here. He's nice
and
easy angle. He's not pushing too hard. Let's see what Care Bear does coming out of that tunnel. A bit more sideways, but not so bad. I think Rattech just keeping it a bit simple there. He probably got a bit of damage there. He just wants to hold his position.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Barry's crossed the line.
There's
In first place.
and Care Bear on their last lap, few corners. Let's see what's going on with Marius, where he's come out of this. You can see him a little bit in the background there. Obviously had damage very early in the race and has had to struggle with that throughout.
Yeah, so he's going to be a bit disappointed with himself, but it's not a bad result considering this is his first season. So well done to all the guys.
And he's got the points for that position. It's better than, at least he could stay in the race and the technical issues didn't take him out. Because that would have been even more of a bummer.
Yeah, that's true. He kept on fighting. He could have rage quit. I mean, that's possible, but he kept fighting until the end, and that earns a lot of people's respect.
We don't like to see that. He has there, if you check, got the fastest lap actually on our screen, Marius. There at the back, he put in a 39.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
So you can see he was pushing right till the end.
And I must say, to get down to the 39s is not an easy task on this track. You have to be very brave.
So a
Awesome.
top
So that was,
3 from
each
each semi go through. We say goodbye to the guys that didn't make it. Well fought. Yeah, let's see what happens. So the top 3 from that race stay in. We have Care Bear, Berries, Rattech. We get Kenny back. We've got Jock. So we're gonna need a director and a broadcaster for this, just to get the session started. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any commentary, and I don't think Berries and Rattech will racing, so this is probably going to be quite a silent final for those of you watching. We apologize. It's what happens when your 2 cameramen are apparently decent at rallycross. So you will be watching now on board with either myself or Rattech, whichever stream you choose to ride on. Gonna be inviting some of the guys back just to get people into director seats here. Let's see if we've got Kento or Matt. We didn't catch it on our trackside cam, but we could see your damage there with your bumper missing. Okay, we do have Kento in here. He will take over as director. Jacques comes a driver. I'm a driver.
Do both the positions have to be filled? Or do we just need one of them filled?
Just one. So this is great.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure this was the top 3 from each race. Kebe, Kenny.
Yeah. The 3 from my race is right, the 3 from your race is right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're up to 6 cars. This is the most full the grid has been. This is the maximum amount of cars you can have on a grid in Rallycross in this game. And yeah, let's see what happens, guys.
Alright.
Good luck to everyone that's racing. As I said, we're gonna go silent as all our commentators are racing. This is unlikely to happen in all the events, as I don't think I'll be making all the finals. But yeah, let's see. Good luck, guys.
Good luck, gents. Right.
I'm gonna keep myself on, and I won't talk a lot, but I'll try and say a few words every now and then.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Enjoy the race. Oh, so I've been put in the worst position to start in. That's very unfortunate.
$50 there, Mark.
Okay. So Jacques-Son's roof in the middle of the tunnel. That is a very hard position to be in.
One length behind. Left side. All clear.
That was unfortunate for Jacques there.
I don't even know. I know that there's a whole chain of reactions that started with me and Kenny.
Yeah,
But I don't know what happened.
I think the cars got a bit too sideways, and I think Jacques was coming across the track. I couldn't even see him on the camera, and the next minute I took him up in the air, and he's landed on his roof now.
That's quite a place to be upside down in that tunnel there. Right on the exit, it changed the exit angle of approach quite considerably. Yeah, we actually, Kebe and I went through that tunnel together, even with it being blocked. So that was quite a squeeze. But yeah, that was interesting. I wonder.
It was very close.
I
But
wonder
yeah,
if
I don't know.
what happened there.
So I know that it all started like Kenny took his Joker and I was just coming out the normal lap, so we came out side by side. I had the inside line, so the problem is I couldn't drift around the corner because he was on my outside, so I couldn't press the handbrake and step the back end out. So I ended up understeering a little bit and it pushed him a bit wide, and so that let everyone else catch up to him. And then I think it was just a 3-4 wide kind of incident that happened behind me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just came through the tunnel and checked the car upside down there. You can say things went upside down in that tunnel for Jacques there. Yeah, I've never seen that crash before. To crash in that specific spot, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But you can see if you watched mine or Ratek's streams, you had to adjust your line through that corner quite considerably.
Yeah, definitely.
I was taking it very wide.
It was a much wider and less sideways approach. Had to straighten up a lot. Suppose I could have gone sideways and probably knocked him back over, but then I probably wouldn't have finished the race. With 6 laps, it makes the race a bit different. You got to manage your tires a bit more and your engine. And during some practice, I blew my engine a few times today, and
okay.
So yeah, that's why you don't want to pick up some damage during the race, because it can be hard to nurse your car over the line. Anyways, that is the final, so I will just tell you guys now what the finishing order was here. So we have Berries winning the night, so that is your first win, Berries, of Rally Fighters, a brand new winner. That's always very cool to see. We have Kenny in second. Kenny, yeah, it was a super close finish there. Looking at the total times, he managed to get that longer nose of the Ford over. Let's say that's the reason, is that extra long nose that Ford's got. The minis there in third and fourth. Somehow I got to fourth. I had to hold off Care Bear there the whole way. He was right on my tail for a lot of that. And Yeah. So K-Bear 5th and Jacques unfortunately in 6th. So that's what we have tonight, guys. It was a bit of a much quicker event than the other days, but much more exciting, I think. Too bad
Definitely,
it
yeah.
too bad it couldn't have been from a side track view. We could have had the action of what happened there with the main group in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Maybe you caught some of it, Ratik. Where were you in
I
relation?
did catch most of it, and then the last little bit I went kind of wide, and Jack came shooting across the track, and yeah, nowhere to go. And next minute I saw him launched up in the air.
So for anyone
Shame.
watching later or missed it live, you might be able to see something on Ratek's stream, what happened there. And yeah, thanks to everyone that took part. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone watching. We'll see you tomorrow for the GT3 series.
Thanks again. It's been good.
Yeah.
Catch you
Yeah.
later.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.